I'm looking at the many different things that you have on yours. It's beautiful.
Yeah, they're a long, like triangular shaped piece of paper, and then you just roll it around a needle.
And then you varnish them, and then after 2-3 times of varnishing, then you take the desired beads and put them together. Like this is a mixture of different colored papers.
Now, is this helping to support your ministry as well, Caring Hands?
Yeah, because we don't have any other income for Caring Hands. So actually, these women, they are getting a salary of like a high school teacher by Ugandan standards.
Oh, bless you for
doing
that
and
then
the profits that come back, we use them for other charitable things. We help putting kids to school, help with buying food, because you know most of the ladies, about half of them are HIV positive. Wow. Tested HIV positive. We really think that the number is higher. And we bring food, we help with extra medical costs. We have been giving loans so they can do, like with the beads, several ladies have built their houses. We have one lady called Juliet Mugarura, who is now a landlady with 3 rooms.
Isn't that
wonderful? What was
wonderful?
her beginning of her story? What did she come to you as?
Juliet was very sick, HIV positive widow, lived in a small room with 8 people. Some of the children were her brother's total orphan kids, and her own kids, and her sick mom. And when she came to Caring Hands, she started making these beads, and now she has a house that has 3 rooms. She lives in 2 rooms with her kids, and then the 3 rooms she rents out, and she has built toilets, which is very important in Africa. You have to have a toilet and shower area. So, and she is teaching, like we have a literacy program with the profits of the beads, and she's one of the teachers.
Wow.
Milla and Hannu, this is fabulous. I know that even President Museveni has honored you folks. Tell us about that award.
Well, we were driving one day to Nairobi, and our telephone rang, and they said, "This is State House, that you're organized. Is this from Caring Hands? And is this Caring Hands?" And we said, "Yes, it is." And they said that your organization has been chosen to receive the President's Export Award. And we thought, do you have the right number? We are a very small organization, and we just started quite recently. And they said, "No, this is Caring Hands. You're the ones who are making the beads." We said, "Yes, we are." He said, "Yes, you have been chosen for this." And
because you are adding the value for the export.
Isn't that wonderful?
And so they on October the 3rd last year is that. We were honored with a number of different big companies, and we received an award from the President for the work that we are doing.
And that is a very interesting thing, because a couple years, like maybe 1 year earlier, our pastor from Thunder Bay, he had visited us, and he prayed for me, and he said that, "Milla, I really feel that God wants to tell you that he's lifting you up in a different level. He will guide you and bring you to meet kings and ministers. And when you enter in those circumstances, go with confidence, because I am with you. Walk like a queen." And when I received the award, the thought came to me, without remembering this at all, a thought came to me when I walked to shake the hand with President Museveni, that I feel like a queen.
Yes.
And 2 days later, it just came back to me that this is exactly what Pastor Marco was praying for me.
And in one of your write-ups where you entitled it The Day After, you also reflect on the women that were in such abject poverty. There were some sitting at that
like
the banquet table.
This Fatuma Namome, who has done this necklace, a Muslim lady, she was there. And
they never would have dreamt it in their wildest dreams.
And even another lady called Grace, who was picking up carpets to get food.
Picking up garbage.
For her children. She was there eating with the President and ministers and all the guests.
From theology to doology. That is wonderful. Now, some people might say, "Oh, I love this. I'd love to be able to get my hands on some of this jewelry." And we'll make sure we have on the screen there for you to look at. The website, of course, going to the crossroads.ca website always connects you with our guests, and there's perhaps some further information there for you to read. But beautiful jewelry.
You know what? I wanted to close asking a question that you suggested we ask you guys. So here it is. What is the most important thing that God has called us to do, Hannu?
I think the most important thing is that Jesus was asked this question once, and he answered by saying that the greatest thing, the most important thing, if you want to summarize it, love God and love neighbor. And these two things, they cannot be separated from each other. John, in his letter, writes this way, is that we are expressing our love for God through what we do for the needy people that are around us. And he says that if you see someone who is in need and you have the means to do something about it and you do not do it, you simply do not love God.
That black and white.
It is that simple, and it is that harsh in some ways, but then at the same time it is, what a privilege it is. God entrusts to some of us and to all of us some people, and we have the privilege of serving God through serving them.
Wow. Your story is just so inspiring, and who could have thought, in such a short period of time you would get recognition by the leader of the country that God has brought you to serve?
We've really felt that the favor of God is there, but I think when you have the passion to serve God, He honors that.
He does. Oh, well, it is so great to meet you.
Nice
and
to
I'm looking at, I can't wait to wear this. You're going to see it on Huntley Street one of these Mondays. And I'm looking at this too. Oh,
I can give this to you.
Oh, no. I mean, but it's just absolutely beautiful. And this is exciting. May God continue to just bring you increase and favor and blessing for His kingdom purposes, right? Oh.
Thank you so much, Hannu and Milla. Bless you folks in your ministry there in Kampala and throughout Uganda. And Crossroads Missions, we've been privileged to do quite a bit of work in Uganda as well, in the north. And I know you have a heart there in the north. We need to maybe connect up there. And I was mentioning to you Alice Achan, a great woman from Pader, who would love to find out more about what you're doing and even what you're teaching and the skills that you've been training, because she's working with young women as well. But bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.